former Finance Minister Tendai Biti has described as a bank heist the businessman Tagwireyi's reported acquisition of the ZB Bank and becoming a major shareholder against the provisions of the Banking Act. Tagwireyi is a commodities businessman with extensive interests in the energy sector. He is the founder and chief executive of the Secunda Holdings. However, reports published on Monday indicated that 57 million ZB Bank shares worth over 1 billion were traded on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, the ZSE, that same day in the morning. The shares were formerly held by the National Social Security Authority, the NASA. However, Biti described the deal as a bank heist, as Tagwireyi had acquired the ZB Bank's shares against the provisions of the Banking Act, which outlaws multiple bank ownership. This is a bank heist. Tagwireyi acquired a major bank in 2019 through purchase of government shareholding in that bank, and now he has acquired ZB Bank against clear provisions of the Banking Act, which is against multiple bank ownership. Now the target is at First Mutual Holdings. Unprecedented looting, Biti, the MDC Alliance Vice President and Harare East MP, claimed. Last year, Tagwireyi acquired stake worth 30% in the Commercial Bank of Zimbabwe, the CBZ, and the latest acquisition solidifies the tycoon's footprints in the financial sector. Juan Hamundoro accused Tagwireyi of controlling the nerve system of the country's means of production and exposing the country to the risk of manipulation from the business tycoon. The systematic risk from these acquisitions is now too glaring to ignore. Tagwireyi is now owning a significant chunk of our financial services sector. If Tagwireyi coughs, it's chaos for the financial services industry, he said. In August this year, Tagwireyi was placed on the U.S. targeted sanctions list, igniting protests from ZANU-PF-aligned politicians, supporters, war veterans, and farmers, who singled out Biti for allegedly inviting the diplomatic action. In Parliament, Biti chairs the Public Accounts Committee and has demanded that Tagwireyi and the Secunda Holdings account for billions of worth taxpayers' money funneled through the businessman's company on the OPAQ Command Agriculture Program. During parliamentary hearings since last year, it emerged that $3 billion United States dollars was unaccounted for by the Agriculture Ministry, as reported by the Auditor General, while Secunda Holdings and Fuel, two beneficiaries of the Command Agriculture Program. It was reported by the Auditor General while Secunda Holdings was involved in distributing farming inputs and fuel to beneficiaries of the Command Agriculture Program. The amount was released during the 2017 to 2018 agriculture season. Placing Tagwireyi under the U.S. sanctions list, the Americans said it was for materially assisting senior Zimbabwean government officials involved in public corruption. However, this has invited angry protests directed at Tendai Biti. The top MDC Alliance politician remains adamant that the Command Agriculture fraud was exposed by the Auditor General, Mildred Chiri, as opposed to the Parliament.